The He podcast is presented by Little Ones, made for the little ones. Who is he? He is me. Hi, I'm Rafi Redzwan. This is he. Here is my chance to share some amazing stories with some amazing people that are inspiring to me. He celebrates everyday people of everyday life. He revolves around conversations that inspire others to change the world and make a difference in life, with a little bit of laughter and a whole lot of drama. Join me for personal stories and experiences on health and healing, successes and failures, recovery and discovery, anything relatable, and anything in between. He elevates us to rise again and live our very best life. Just so you know, you are not alone. He is with you. Once upon a time, there was a mother of two little ones. As a mother of two little boys who loves to dress her kids, it has been a constant struggle to find nicely made and affordable shoes, especially dress shoes. Most of the time, she will settle for sandals or sneakers. One fine day, she had a bright idea to create shoes for her kids that are similar so that they can match. That is how Little One's vision slowly came to life. Little One's symbolic two little waves evoke the true persona of the brand and focus on creating only classic, trend-defying, and versatile designs meant to transcend seasons and encourage the shift from temporary trends to enduring timeless pieces. For more information, visit littleones.com. That's LITTLEWANS.com, or click the link in the description below. I never prayed so hard.
But somehow I don't know why, right?
Oh,
I get this feeling.
kenapa?
I get this feeling that I I see you doing very well in business, and I don't see you in Malaysia. I see you,
Oh,
and I see you away from the country, and as well as having a partner that you love.
kan?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
pun.
hopefully your son will be there with you.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm seeing the same thing. Oh my God, it's amazing that you say it because that's what I see. Divathini Sundram manifests a world of pure imagination in her wonderland. In this episode, he asks who she is through the looking glass. The story explores how she moves past her reflection to embrace her authenticity and become the best version of herself. As a founder of Bohemibox, a hand-braided gemstone jewelry brand, she believes in her magical spirit, manifesting in her dreams and giving her all that has brought her to live her best life freely and wholeheartedly. Ultimately, the journey has found her through self-expression, passionately sparking an invaluable life lesson that liberates her from self-doubt to lead a fulfilling and happy life fearlessly. This is her story. Hi, Diva.
Hi, Rafi. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm fabulous. It's a great day
Yes,
today.
me too. I had quite a good break. I never had a break in between episodes,
Mm,
and I think I needed that. I need to put this behind.
right. Get on. New start, new day, and it's really important that you actually acknowledge, you know, that you're going
Mm-hmm.
through a
Mm-hmm.
burnout, and then it's important to,
Yeah.
you know, just ride it out until you feel better. Yeah.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's going to be the
And then
same
I
thing every single day.
exactly. I think the mundane thing is also that's what killing me.
Yeah. I totally understand. I'm also recovering from a burnout because
Mm.
I've been running pop-up stores after pop-up stores, different events.
Yeah.
And finally, because it's Ramadan,
Yeah.
um, there's not going to be a lot of people outside during the afternoon,
Mm-hmm.
and so I decide to just chill out for the rest of the month until Raya.
Until Raya.
And
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Well, I'm so glad to finally have you on the show. And
oh, thank you for having me.
I'm so
It's a
proud.
pleasure.
I'm so proud that you like to come on board and share your story. I think it's very inspiring in what you've done. And
Thank you.
I think you have chosen the most unique topic. And I know it is inspired from Alice Wonderland. And I want to see
Yes.
this as in your adaptation, your version of Divathini Sundram through the looking glass.
Yep. I'm in my own wonderland.
Yes,
Managed to create my own wonderland.
wonderful. And I hope this conversation will take on how you move past your reflection to explore and embrace your authenticity to become the best version of yourself. And
Yep.
ultimately, how you find passion in all that you do, especially, in the founding of Bohemibox as a jewelry designer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A handmade artist.
So, what is your definition of Divatini Sundram through the looking glass? Who are you through the looking glass?
Okay. This is very interesting. Who am I through the looking glass? I would say, honestly, just a free spirited person.
Mhm.
Somebody who definitely um, loves to travel, to do outdoor stuff, live by the beach, just the bohemian, uh, modern bohemian, modern gypsy girl,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But currently I'm stuck in the city. But yeah, that's who I am. My spirit belongs free, in nature. I'm I'm truly blessed to live both ways, like in the city and in the island as well.
Mhm.
So I'm able to adapt.
Yeah.
That's the important thing.
I like
Yeah.
I like that you mentioned the word spirit. Like you have this sort of two sort of spirits. Like this is not the life I want to live. I also have the other life that I wish I can live, but
Right.
it's not possible anymore
Right. Okay.
because of
Is it
life choices, circumstances, cultural,
responsibilities?
yeah, and religious views and responsibilities.
Right.
I have to let that go, you know.
Right.
I know deep down, me through the looking glass, I see myself living, say, in America, living the
Right.
life, free spirit.
Yes. Exactly.
But I can't.
Well, do you think it's too late? I don't think it's too late. You know, be amazed of how what is meant for you will always find its way, right?
Yeah.
You really never know. Things can change in a year. Things can change in like 6 months. I think it's important that you hold on to that dream and just keep manifesting,
Hmm.
and hold on to it tight and keep believing that it will come someday. And it's really important that you continue to do that,
It's so
no
true.
matter,
Yeah.
yeah, no matter how you feel right now,
Hmm.
where you are, it's always just temporary,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. And although the
Right?
fact that it's been a while, although it's been years since I waited for something like that to happen, but I must say that there are times, the moment when you don't realize that it's like,
Exactly.
yeah, like I'm waiting for it to happen, tapi tak jadi. Tapi
Right.
bila dah macam whatever lah, masa tu lah jadi.
Yes. So it's
Kan?
important to just live your day every single day, but keep believing that, what uh, your dream is eventually coming your way. Just don't focus too much on all the negative things or all the past, and don't dwell
Yeah.
on it, and just be hopeful that
Yeah.
things can still change, and one day your kid is going to grow up, and maybe you have freedom,
Yeah, I
and
agree.
right,
Yeah.
and be blessed that you make your choices earlier, and you still, at this time,
Hmm.
can you acknowledge that, you
Yeah.
know that that's what you want, and you're still hopeful. That's important.
Yes, yes. Now, going back through the looking glass, what has happened that has led you to be on this journey?
Growing up as a kid, I always somehow knew I would end up doing some sort of business, right?
Mm-hmm,
But I never actually knew what it would be. And about 4 years ago, during MCO,
mm-hmm,
the first time I had lost my job. I was a personal assistant
mm-hmm,
for an oil and gas company. And yeah, I lost my job. So I looked inwards. I started thinking what could help me at that moment. And I started looking into my stones and reading about it.
mm-hmm,
And just because my dad used to give me stones and amulets
mm-hmm,
growing up as a kid, right? So I went back inwards and I brought out because every day living your day every single day at work, you don't get to explore that anymore. You don't get to go back to your childhood. You don't get to maybe even think about your memories again because you're living every single day like a NPC,
mm-hmm. Yeah.
like constantly going to work and then coming back tired. You don't even have room to think. So COVID was really the time to think. So I went back inwards. I thought, what is it that's helping me, or what is it that I could read or about. Then I started thinking about crystals,
Mm-hmm.
and I started selling crystals first,
Yeah.
right? And then it evolved into jewelry. But I've always worked my entire life. I realized at a young age, like I started working when I was 15,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
nobody wanted to hire me
Mm-hmm.
because I was just a kid, and right, you can't work in all those bigger retail shops. So I would work in like those smaller shops in Sunway Pyramid, in like Asian Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they put me on a corner over there and they hired me just because I could speak Mandarin.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, I started working at a young age. I worked and I studied. I went through mass communication.
Mm-hmm.
I graduated with a diploma. I worked in production. I did many different jobs until I was just tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that at a young age I started realizing that I couldn't give people power over me anymore, to control me, to tell me when I can take a day off or when I can visit my mom who's sick, or I just you know I got done with it.
Yeah.
So
I feel you.
hence
Yeah, I feel you. Hence.
hence I started Bohemibox. I started from a master room. I had like 2,000 ringgit in my pocket from my last paycheck, and I just quit my job and I was out of my parents' house. I was working. I started Bohemibox from a small room filled with boxes.
Mm.
Yeah, so
Mm.
that's how it began. My journey began. I started selling stones. I realized I learned a lot in the process of starting my business. A lot about marketing, a lot about aesthetic, a lot about photography, which
Mm.
is I used to be the one telling people, oh, you're never gonna end up uh, doing what you studied,
Yeah.
because that's most likely what happens. Sometimes people just don't end up doing what they studied.
Yeah.
Like if you study fashion, sometimes they end up doing something else. They
Yeah.
work in retail, so but
Same
it's
now.
related.
Yeah. Yeah. I did computer science. I never worked with computer science.
Yeah.
I didn't like
So
it.
I used to be the kid telling people that, but I'm now today using every single subject that I studied
Mm.
in college, in my
Mm.
course, right?
Mm.
I'm doing everything from photography, from marketing, from advertising. Um, yeah, and it's great. I'm grateful. I think I chose. I'm that kind of person that truly believe in destiny.
Mm.
I really don't care if I'm unhappy. I'm just going to quit that job and I'm just going to walk away, and I'm going to believe that God or the universe has my back,
Mm.
and they will just throw me something that is for me at that time.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Wow. I think that's why now it makes sense. It makes so much sense why you did mention about manifestation. Because you see
Yeah,
it's coming. Because what you believe in, and then it's happening.
yeah.
It's happening.
And you actually create your reality, right? So
Mm,
this is my wonderland.
mm,
I I managed. I did have to grow up a little bit early, but it was awesome. I wouldn't change anything about it, and hence it made me who I am today.
mm.
I was never the straight A student. I was naughty, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
but all through it, the experience, I turned out to be okay.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm great. So I turned out to be great. I run a business now. I take control of my life. I'm and I still have so much more to see, to do,
Hmm.
to explore, to achieve, and I'm excited for that.
Okay, I'm so proud of you for how far you've come. And I think, from the sound of it, I think starting something isn't always easy, but I think you have been persevering this experience and then
Yes,
believing in yourself and actually start something.
starting is the hard part,
Uh-huh.
but once you've done that,
Yeah.
once you just start and you build your momentum and you just don't give up, you actually see the reward.
Mm.
And I'm not even joking.
Yeah. And how long has it been um, since you started Bohemibox?
About 2019, I think that was when 2019,
So,
2019,
was
20. Yeah, that was when the first phase of COVID hit, I think.
yeah.
It was 2019. So 2020, 21, 22, 23.
Mm.
It's about 4 years now.
Mm.
The first 1 year and a half, almost 2 years, was a lot of trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, sometimes you have to learn because you're new. I don't come from a family that does business, right?
Yeah.
I have no background. I never done business
Mm-hmm.
before.
Mm-hmm.
So starting this was really like I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna learn from scratch.
Do you learn your own way to do accounting? Do you keep your books?
Basically, I get someone to do the accounts. As easy as that. Yeah, because
Okay.
I think you running a one man show, there's so much things already on your plate
Mm-hmm.
having to do so. But of course, I learned some basic accounts. I just couldn't keep up with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my reason. But if you are a business owner and you're starting up,
Mm-hmm.
if you can do the things without having to spend first, like if you can learn how to do it,
Mm-hmm.
easy accounting, then I would advise you to go ahead.
Yeah.
Because it really depends on what kind of business you are running.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes your business require less of everything else, hence you can spend more time on accounts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but because macrame takes a lot of time to create,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm very particular about the photos that go on my page and how the product is presented, and I run my own pop-up. I don't hire part-timers because I don't trust them to sell my product.
Yes.
It's really different
Yeah.
when you're selling because you're the one, you're the one explaining about your product. So this can wear as a head crown, as a necklace, and a choker as well. But part-timers will, they just want to do the job and
Mm-mm.
go home, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest, right?
They're not.
Yeah,
They're not what? Sorry.
as enthusiastic as
Yes.
you. Yeah,
Yes. Yes. And then you give more personal touch to your customers. That's why they're
yeah,
loyal to you and keep
yeah,
coming back. And then word of mouth, you keep expanding. It's better. Slow growth is better than something that is viral and then you die the
right.
next
and
day.
and
Yeah.
and people, people know that you are the face of the brand, you're behind the brand,
Yeah.
and they become attached to you. What is your brand if you're not there,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
So they buy your products because they love you and your work,
Hmm.
and that's very important as well.
Hmm. Now,
Yeah.
you did mention that part of your spirit through the looking glass is a person living on the beach.
Yes.
Have you gotten a chance to live on the beach?
Yes, I have. I have 6 months.
6 months, and how was it?
Yeah.
How was it that 6 months stint living at the beach? How does it feel like now that you have returned to the city? Do you mind
Okay.
sharing the
Yes.
two
So
difference between the two life?
there's pros and cons. I was at the island for about, okay, not maybe about almost 5 months lah, kan?
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
because that's almost a season actually. So I was there for a season, and I actually went there to work. So here's the thing: I've done so many jobs, like I said before earlier. So
Mm-hmm,
after COVID, I got really bored.
mm-hmm,
I was always home. I needed to get out. I needed to see people. I needed to experience something, and I needed to learn things. I gatal already, right?
yeah.
So I took a, I just took a job waitressing at a restaurant in Subang, a bar restaurant, right?
Yeah.
So I was a waitress there. After a while, they promoted me to become a bartender.
Mm-hmm,
So I started working at the bar.
mm-hmm,
I was making cocktails, and I had a regular come in.
mm-hmm.
She was a lovely lady. She is a lovely lady. So she is a lovely lady, and her name is Sham.
Mm-hmm.
She came to me, and she saw me, and she said, "Would you like to work in Perhentian, in Bubu, in our restaurant, in our resort in Perhentian?" And I said, "Really?"
Mm,
Me work in a bar resort. In the beginning, I thought like, whoa, that's a huge step from just starting like a month
mm-hmm,
in this
mm-hmm,
bar.
mm-hmm,
I've never had any bartending experience prior to that,
mm-hmm.
and I was doing really well, and that's why it was. My boss was a bit like, he didn't want to let me go, and I left anyways. So
Mm-hmm.
I went to Bubu, and I left from KL to Perhentian. I started my journey there. In the beginning, I was scared.
Mm-hmm.
I was traveling as a female, going to a place maybe I'm not too sure, because like Terengganu is a bit more on the religious side, right?
Yes.
Yes. So I will. I was a bit uncomfortable because I'm very free spirited.
Yeah.
Sometimes I dress the way I want to,
Yeah.
so I was a bit scared. But I was like, it's okay. Let's just go. Let's just do it. I put my jeans on. Get on the boat, and come to surprise, Perhentian is different from what I expected.
Yeah.
I I managed to really even live my life
Mm-hmm.
freely. And it was great. Every day we had so we stayed in a container.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically like a recycled um, shipping container.
Uh-huh.
They turned
Wow.
into like, yeah, they turned it into bunkers for like a staff quarters
Mm-hmm.
for us to stay.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a real experience. We lived in
Wow.
like the jungle. Then we walked to the resort. I will work at the bar. Sometimes I wake up in the morning. I do breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I do lunch. And then I was doing two jobs there, like bartending and waitressing.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the island, it's really difficult to get people to work there. I'm not joking.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who wants a job there, please call me. I can hook you up. Because nobody would want to leave their comfort and their lifestyle
Mm-hmm.
and their family to go and work in the island, right?
Yeah, I
If you
wouldn't
think
either.
about it,
I mean, I would
that
give
not
I would give myself a chance, maybe 3 months, and then I want to go back.
yeah. So people would think that, oh no, they can't do it because it's like the difference. Okay, now we go to the pros and cons of the city and
Mm-hmm.
the island, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because in the island there's bugs, there's mosquitoes. It's not always the cleanest, and but it's not very accessible. Like everything is quite expensive, slightly more expensive over there,
Mm-hmm.
because they do require get the boat to go to the mainland to bring the products into the island, because Long Beach is an island.
Mm-hmm.
No, if you need to go to the ATM, there's no ATM. If you need to go out or in, there's only the boat. You can only use the boat, right?
Oh. Is it safe?
Oh, it's safe for sure.
Okay.
So yeah.
And
So
then,
technically, but it was difficult for me to run my business over there,
right.
because I thought I was gonna be able to do everything, but that wasn't the case, because I got too
Oh.
busy. I got too busy with waitressing and bartending, and at night, of course, I would like some time for myself,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was tough. I couldn't. I tried to, and I did manage to sell some pieces over there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the customers that were from the resort, we built a connection, and I sold them some of my necklaces, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's great. I managed to get some sales, but it was tough because there's no post laju. Every time you want to send, you have to send out with the cargo, and somebody has to do it for you. So it was
I
a real hassle
see.
to do all
Oh.
of that.
Wow.
So being in the city is great for Bohemibox.
Mm-hmm.
It's really great.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Customers are great too. Friends, I mean, like, customers are friends here, so they're lovely.
Yeah.
I get to see so many amazing people, and I get to travel. Not only that, sometimes I will travel from here to Charate
Mm-hmm.
for surf events,
Mm-hmm.
just to pop up. Sometimes I'll travel. I'll travel to Penang. I'll go to Art Lane. I go to Hinbas to pop up. So I'm not just based in KL. I try to, say hi every once in a while now, here and there around Malaysia.
Mm-hmm. Wow. It's interesting. I mean, you don't just sell stuff, you get to travel and meet people, and that's just who you are.
Yeah, that's why I'm so grateful to be able to do what I'm passionate about. It doesn't feel like a job.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like I'm creating art,
Mm-hmm.
I'm selling my art.
Mm-hmm.
People love my art, and um like a free spirited life, you do what you love, you wake up. I try to have a routine. Just because you run your own business
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean you can just, there has to be some form of discipline over there and a routine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we have our bad days, we have our good days. It's normal.
I'm sure. Yeah. Yes. It's normal. It's normal to just not be perfect all the time.
It's definitely only human to not be perfect
Exactly.
sometimes. So
Yeah.
don't be hard on
Can?
yourself.
Can? Sometimes we have the perfectionism in our mind that
Yeah,
it destroys us for not being
yeah.
perfect.
Even if you look at handmade work, it's never perfect.
Kan? Tak boleh.
Every
Ha
single knot may never just appear the same. So
Tak boleh.
it,
Ya, ya, ya. Ya.
yeah, every single painting, every single inclusion never is the same.
Tak boleh. Dia mesti ada one
Yes.
mistake, one slack, ada one scar sikit.
Yes, and
It's-
that's what makes it special.
Yeah.
And just like how everyone is different, whatever we go through every single day, we're all different, but we all have our good and we all have our bad
Yes.
days. Just
Yeah.
ride through it, and
Mhm.
trust me, everything is temporary. Just do your best to be positive
Mhm.
and be hopeful.
Mhm. Well, this is an interesting story. I think just leave your life behind and then move someplace else for a while and just rediscover yourself and then find a
Yeah,
whole meaning to your life all over again.
I needed the I need the I needed the peace and the quiet and the getting away from
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
other people's perception,
Yeah.
other people's judgment. I needed that space to think for myself and what I want. And trust me, after I came back from that trip,
Mm-hmm,
from that, not trip, but from that work holiday,
mm-hmm.
um, I realized that I never want to work for anyone ever
Yeah.
again.
That's
Not because I didn't like my job, or I didn't
yeah.
like my company or anything like that. I loved
Yeah.
working in the island.
Yeah.
And I loved my experience over there. But if I kept working for someone, their business and their money is gonna grow. But what's gonna happen to me?
Yeah, I
Right?
agree.
I'm gonna have to depend on them for a salary, and whenever they don't like me, they can tell me like, look, I don't want I don't want you anymore, I don't need you. Please find
Mm-mm.
another job.
Yeah,
Right? So the
true.
only person that can give you security and stability is actually yourself.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
So this is the time to look inwards. What can you do for yourself
yeah.
to change that situation? And because when I came back from the island, um, every single day, because my company asked me to come in and they promoted me into the marketing department.
Mm-hmm.
They kept me in the office here in KL, and every single day I sat in the office, all I could think about was making jewelry
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and selling jewelry. Yeah, and it's definitely running the business, like running events, running pop-ups. I can sit like 3 days and earn what you earn
yeah,
half a month in the
yeah,
office, which is like it, and I get my freedom. So I work like I 12 days or 10 to 12 days a month.
yeah. You know,
I Yeah,
I think because of, I mean, I have been independent for 10 years as a
right,
self-employed, someone who runs his own business. I mean, I made my fair share of mistakes, you know. Some of the businesses I started failed. I lost money, and then I
right,
started all over again with something else, while at the same time being a full-time homemaker.
right.
You know, I don't want to work ever again with people.
That's the wiser thing to do, of course.
I have the financial freedom, my little set of financial freedom, you know, be provided as well
Mm, mm,
because my spouse is working. And at
right,
the same time, you know, I understand where you're coming from because the need to follow other people's instruction. The matter of the fact is that it's not so much of the company of what you do, it's the people who you work with sometimes. I
right.
think the people that micromanage, who's sometimes to me being overly, you know, controlling.
Who don't even know what they want
Exactly, and
sometimes.
then
Yeah.
sometimes diorang panggil apa? Diorang panggil gila kuasa.
Yes.
I tak tahan yang gila kuasa tu.
I
Itu
think
I tak boleh.
it all comes down to your personality, right? Some
Hmm.
people can just they can take it from,
Yep,
I
not
don't know if
me.
I can curse here. So
You
yeah,
can,
some
can.
some people can just keep taking that shit and
Yeah.
just keep taking and taking it. Like
Yeah.
why do you let somebody step on you like that?
Exactly.
Like the only reason you are being disrespected is because you
No.
allow someone to do it to you, right? But
Yeah.
if you stood up for yourself, and because then again, some people can take it and some people can't. So that's why there are people that are born to be leaders, and
Mhm.
there are people who are just meant to follow.
But Diva, I also understand not everyone has that good choices. Some
Right,
people are forced into being in that situation because of a lot of other reasons that I think
right.
if I say it, I might sound snooty. I
Okay.
might sound a
I
bit,
got
you
you.
know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Because
got you.
I think we both come in a different, probably we can be a bit more privileged in that sense where other people don't. What I mean by privilege, if you come with talent, you can be privileged. You can be because you have that talent to do something. But some people don't have that talent and they have to do that sort of job, and then they don't have that good choices. And I don't want to put them just in a place where they feel bad about themselves.
Right, but any single skill set you have can be a business.
Exactly.
Like even if you're not good at arts but you're a good accountant,
Mm.
like why do you have to work for somebody else's firm? Why can't you start your own? I mean, it is going to be difficult in the beginning, but if
Yeah.
you find the right partners,
Yeah.
you can make it,
I
right?
agree. Yeah, you can.
It's always People just want the easier way. It's always so much easier to work for someone else and to
Hmm.
rely on salary and to be told what to do, because if you're running a business, you're not going to be told what to do. You have to think everything out, right? Some people
Mm-mm.
just they rather not.
They're really
They
not.
rather just,
Yeah.
yeah. And that's okay too. Like we need
Yeah.
people like them. We
Yes,
need
we
business,
need
you're
we
right.
need both people. People like you said, some can be leaders, some can be followers, and those followers
Yeah,
can probably work for us, and then maybe they'll find their way in the future and they start their own thing, and then it will just go around the circle like that.
exactly. But I can tell you one thing, time has been evolving so much. People, I see running pop-up events, I see so many amazing business owners, graphic designers who make funny stickers and sell them. Or maybe print them out on tote bags and people buy them. So it, I would tell you that any artist naturally are business people, like business minded.
Hmm.
Yeah, any artist, right? So if you're an artist, it's just natural for you to want to think that way.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Wow. Now,
Because you're creating and you're adding value to something,
yes,
right?
yeah,
Yeah, and you as a follower, you also add value to the company. Otherwise, why would they want to keep you? So
exactly. It
yeah,
won't function like that if everyone is a leader.
yeah,
Kan? I think we need that balance. I need to have that balance. It's also for a win-win situation. Everybody needs to feel respected. They deserve something, that they think they deserve. And I think it's a matter of, you put yourself out there. And I think communication is also key.
yeah. And there's a reason they don't teach finance in the beginning of your studies. They teach you maths, but they don't teach you how to manage your finances in school.
Mhm.
Because if everyone could learn about finances and everyone was good at it, then that would that wouldn't be right as well. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
People don't want you to know the magic. If it was that easy, everyone can be rich, right?
exactly.
But I think that's not what they want everyone to know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they make us pay for finance courses to learn how to manage.
yeah.
And yeah, if
Okay.
you look at it, the truth is I think that what people want is for us to be in debt. So we have to think out of the box.
Yes, it's so true. Kan? It's a
Yeah.
capitalism thing.
Yeah. I, let's not dabble into that. We're gonna run away right now. Run, run, run.
That can go that can go
Yeah,
on a
that's
whole
for
another
us
conversation.
outside
Yes.
when we have coffee.
Okay. Now, now, how have you benefited in this chosen path in life through the looking glass, and how does this experience change you?
So much. Honestly, so much. So much has my mental health,
Huh.
first of all, right?
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. I think my mental health, having to not live by someone else's rule or control, because I have trouble working for people because they think they know what they want. They come and tell me, and then when you give them what they want, they tell you it's like, oh no, it's completely different. Or they ask you to um, brainstorm an idea, and when you keep giving input,
Hmm.
they just like say no to you, or basically they disregard you
Hmm.
and they disrespect you, and they don't really. I've worked with people like that. A lot of, well, everybody's boss is different. So I've worked for a boss that will tell me that um, you're just as good as me,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So you choose what kind of boss that you can work for, and most of the time, most bosses are not the best. So I
Mm-hmm.
have to just choose this path, take control of my life. It's very liberating,
Mm-hmm.
I would say, because these days I'm able to provide better for my family,
Mm-hmm.
um, make more time to, because if you're always working, you can't travel, you can't make too much time. You have to pre-plan and make sure that it's okay with someone else,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So now I'm able to just have my freedom and be less stressed, I would say, and not live paycheck to paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm building wealth. So this path has led me to build wealth. I
Mm.
always thought this in my head. If I saw a pair of shoes for 250 ringgit
Mm-hmm.
and I I only had 250 ringgit left in my bank, and it's because I'm living salary, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
paycheck to paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
And I would probably not buy that shoe.
Yeah.
I'd walk away from it because that's the last bit of money I have to survive until the end of what month. But if I have built wealth, if I have 250 in my bank today and I know I have sales or I know I have money coming in, I know how to generate income, right? So I wouldn't be afraid to spend at 250 ringgit.
Yes.
Yes, so the shoe I will take. If it's the last pair, I'll take it because I know in my head tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
I have sales coming in, I have money coming in, and
Mm-hmm.
you get what I'm saying? It's different, right? When you're working salary, paycheck to paycheck, that's why it's so important. Even if you work with someone, you have to run a side business.
Yes. Yes.
But then a lot of people will tell you they can't focus on their business because they're working full time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Which is the truth because it building a business takes a lot of time, effort, energy, mental capacity, and if you're giving all of that out to somebody else's company or somebody else's brand,
Mm-hmm.
it's less likely that you'll be able to give too much to yours.
What are the challenges you face today? Like, how do you cope with it? And what is your defining moment in this journey through the looking glass?
My challenges mainly, I would say, is balance,
Balance? Yeah.
right? Because it's it's difficult. I wouldn't say it's difficult. It can be managed, but here I am, 27 years old, running business, trying to run more businesses, trying to venture into other things and see what else I can start.
Mm-hmm.
And as well, being a partner
Mm-hmm.
or being a daughter, being a friend to someone, because then you're going to have to give different parts of yourself to people that really mean a lot to you, and it's hard because you're having to run your business and it's just sometimes difficult to manage time. Other than that, I think that running a business alone, if I could just get a photocopy machine and copy myself, that would be great.
Yeah.
Or find somebody that really is just as passionate
Mm-hmm.
about macrame and about gemstones as I am. That would be great
Mm-hmm.
because if you have somebody helping you out, like a personal assistant, to just take a bit of your workload out away from you, that would be amazing, right? Because sometimes I run events, then in rumah, I forget that I have responsibility. Not forget, but I know I have responsibilities at home, and it's bugging me that I can't, be there 100% as well. Like I have
Yeah.
to make sure the house is clean. I have to make sure laundry is always done,
Mm-hmm.
and I cook some meals a day. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, sometimes I lose weight running a business because I just wanna. I'm so into my craftsmanship. I don't want to stop. I don't eat until like I'm done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like the main challenge is like having to juggle everything and trying to be. You're never going to be perfect,
Mm-hmm.
but you just want to try to be better at being a better partner, being a better daughter. Because my parents are getting older. I don't live with them. I try to find balance to meet them. Sometimes the best thing about my dad is he comes, or my mom comes sometimes too. They come and they drop by at my events and
Mm-hmm.
just say hi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm really grateful for that.
What is your source of strength?
My source of strength. I've always been a big dreamer
Mm-hmm.
since I was young. my source of strength has always been family.
Family.
Mm-hmm. Whatever I do in my life has always been for my family, and who I am today is because of my family. And I will continue to chase after this financial freedom, this life,
Yeah.
and continue dreaming big in order to support. My mom has been a government servant for so long. She's working, she's still working. I would love to buy her a plane ticket and let her travel. I would love to, I would love that security. I would love not to worry, and not for them not to worry as well, because for so long they've been giving their life up for all of me and my siblings, raising us, and ups and downs, up and down, and soon to come, hopefully I'm able to give everything they want to them.
Yes.
So that's my source of strength. And I've always been a big dreamer. Like, my mom is a really strict Chinese woman. She used to laugh at me when I look at movies, and I'm like, you think that the Prince Charming will come for you? Don't dream, she said like that. But my dad was always, no, you have to believe in your dream. So I was always like a real daddy's girl, always listening. Oh yes, I believe in my dream.
Yeah.
And every single day, I'm living my dream even more and more. Yeah. I used to want to travel the world to bartend because I thought it was a fun thing to do. But so even though I didn't really like live the whole story, like travel world, different countries to do that, but I did travel. I did do it. Was it my favorite thing? No. But I enjoyed it, right?
Yeah.
So at least I gained that experience. I knew that I got knowledge, and I knew that wasn't what I wanted to continue with. And yeah, I thought, once upon a time I thought that was gonna be the dream thing to do. I did it. It wasn't my dream, but I manifested it into my life.
Yeah. Wow. And what would your most valuable lesson in life would be? What are your words of wisdom you hold on to?
This is the same thing I say to everyone. Is people have laughed at me because I'm always preaching about dreams and believing, right? But I say, your dreams were given to you for a reason. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Everyone has a different dream. Believe in your dreams. They were given to you for a reason.
Wow. Yes.
This is like the main thing, right? I have friends that laugh at me. Oh, Diva's always preaching about, oh, believe in your dreams, believe in your dreams. But, right, why not? Like, they were given to you for a reason. Like, it could be a message. It could be a whole different thing. Yeah, it's true. Everyone has a different dream. Why is yours that? Why was it given to you?
I know. I question that myself all the time. Like some of the dreams, I ask myself, like, why am I having it? Why?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, it must be something. There must be a reason behind it. There must be something about it that I wouldn't dream about it if it's not meant for me or something, you know?
Okay, so can you imagine how magical the world is? Okay, you can literally dream a portion of your life, a portion of the future of your life. It's just for me to show how that life
Kan macam
is.
connected kan, and then I met you and then
Yeah.
you came on the show and then other people
Yes.
listen to you, it will connect to more people in the most magical
Yes.
way.
It's a ripple effect. So this is one thing that's very important that I learned. Life is a ripple effect, right? So what is, it's a precession. Okay, I don't know if you know this word, but precession meaning like, okay, so a bird goes to a seed, a bird goes to a fruit, eats the fruit, right? And shits the seed out, poops the seed out, sorry. And the seed becomes a flower, and it produces a nectar. The sorry, it the seed grows into a flower, and the bee comes to the flower and it produces honey for the human. So it's a ripple effect. Whatever you do in life is exactly the same, good or bad. It's a precession. So a lot of people, if you think you're going through that, a lot of people can relate through it, because technically we all feel the same feelings, whether it's sadness, it's anger, it's happiness, right? Gratitude. We all feel the same kind of feelings, but the experience is different. Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah, we're all one. Everything that we go through in life, if you think that, it's not to compare everybody's hardship or everybody is better or whatever, but you have your good. We're here to just balance each other out.
Yeah.
So if we do bad things, like they say karma, everything is a ripple effect. Right.
No, beautifully said, Diva. I'm really, I don't know what to say. I'm just having goosebumps, and I think it just brings me back to a lot of things that has happened to my life, what I have achieved, what I'm about to achieve, what I have dreamed of, and then some of the things that I've been wondering to myself, it just came like a complete circle for now. Like at least I understand what it means to me, why it's happening, why I met certain people and make me feel a certain way, why I fell in love with this person, and then why I was so hurt, and then why it's not happening and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
And why
And
someone just show up in your front door and just thinking that this person is just there for, you know, for no reason, but they are there for something, for a reason.
yeah, even people pass by you all the time. Some people you don't notice at all, and some people you notice just for a short while. Like 2 years later, you get to know them actually, because it's all for a reason.
Okay?
Trust me.
Yeah.
Like, but you don't have to focus so much on why all of this is happening. Just go with it.
Yes.
And
Just enjoy your everyday life. Be
yeah,
present. Be present.
yeah, be present. And it's always so easy to get dwelled up on the past and worry about the future, because I'm always, you know, trying to get out of that zone as well and live in the present. So it's important to keep your present moment the best one. Like, do what you want at that time.
Yeah.
You don't like that guy? Break up with him. If it's meant for you, he's gonna come back, Oh, you get what I'm saying?
I
Just do what you
get.
want in
I
that
get.
time. Nothing is there's
But I
Do
don't
what you want.
I don't like the
That's what I
I
say.
don't like the part where if it's not meant to be. I want it to be meant to be. I want it
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah,
I
but
want it to be meant to be mine. I want it, but
yeah.
it's not happening.
So if you want it now, go get it.
I
That's
cannot get it.
important.
That's the
What's stopping you?
I just have to let it go. Certain things in life I'm just gonna have to let it go because
Yeah.
it's like you said, if it's meant to be, it will be yours. If it's not, move on.
There's always a way. At the end of the day, right? And every single day we live our life,
Mm,
we are not going to stay the same forever. We're constantly evolving, constantly changing, constantly going through phases. You
mm,
never, the worst thing you can tell somebody is, oh, where do I see you 5 years from now? Still the same place. Stagnancy is the worst thing.
mm.
If your life goes up or down, at least there's change, at least there's lessons, at least there's experience. But yeah, staying at the same place for far too long is the most dangerous thing
Mm,
ever.
well said. Well
Mm.
said. Now, before we end the conversation, Divathini Sundram, what are your hopes and dreams?
I would really love a house in Hawaii or New Zealand. I would love to live that Bradman Rock life.
Yes.
Have a coop of chicken. The inspiring thing about people is that people like Bradman Rock came from nothing. He was poor. He just made videos. People loved him, and boom, you know, that is how real it is, guys. You can really make your dreams happen. You just need to put a little bit of effort and you will see the magic work. So I think my dream is just as big as that. It's I think it's as wide as the sky. You know, I have so many dreams and so many things I want to achieve. I have to, you know, it's impossible to list down. I want to serve in Bali. I want to serve in different countries. I want to dive around the world. I want to go. You know, there's so many things that I can't even tell you. But I just want to be the best version of myself, and just have patience. Keep having patience to do what I love to do. And my hopes and dreams, I'm sure it's already on its way.
Yes.
Because if you ask me what my hopes and dreams are, it's massive. You know, my answer is as wide as the sky. I want my parents to be able to travel. I don't want a big house. I just want a nice house, a cottage house. I want to help the world as well. I want to help people, but there's so many things that you want to do. So don't put a full stop. Don't put a full stop to your hopes and dreams. Just dream big and dream the most impossible, because
Wow. You keep going, Diva. I am so proud of you, how far you've come. I've said it many times. I think you are an inspiration to me, and I'm so glad that you shared this story with me openly. And then
thank you.
it's inspiring to me, because I've lost hope in a couple of, months ago, and I feel like this is the end and I'm just gonna have to live with it. But now I feel like I have that spirit again. Like, I want to keep going, and I will be inspired by your story.
Thank you. But I'm gonna be honest.
Amazing.
I can't tell you how many times that I have been demotivated and I wanted to quit and I thought of something else, but I had to just persevere and just, remember why I started in the first place. Remember who you are, why you wanted it so badly in the first place, and why, so and yeah, everything will be alright.
Thank you, Diva.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
It was really awesome.
Support the He Podcast via a one-time donation, a monthly subscription from as low as $1, a lifetime membership, and purchase He's exclusive collection of merchandise. And for all other business inquiries at buymeacoffee.com/Rafi. Thank you for listening to He. A new episode is available every Thursday, and don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review. We'd love to hear from you. Follow me on social media at Rafi Ridzwan and at He Podcast for all the updates and behind the scenes. Once again, thank you for listening to He with Rafi Ridzwan.